Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Y'all see the thumbnail, so let's get into this Peach McIntyre and Everyday with Wood reality show. I'm telling you, she has got out here and let the YouTube and TikTok streets know that she believes that Wood is cheating. She had a feeling she couldn't sleep. She was tossing, turning, and she was weary at night, honey. And the fact that he answered the phone on the second ring instead of the first ring means that he was on the phone with his side bae. Now, I don't know how you come up with that narrative. I'm just telling you guys what she said. But yeah, this is nothing new for this couple. It's nothing but dysfunction and toxicity. But at this point, it's no need to come out here and tell everybody, come out here and talk about this man, emasculate this man, embarrass him out here on YouTube only for her to stay with him. I think this was a situation to where she just wanted some sympathy. I wouldn't be surprised if she's about to start another class. I'm not really sure her angle here, but I do know that everything she does is intentional. So I'm not sure what this is all about. But right now she is focused, hyper focused on Wood, making him be the bad guy, making him be the bad father at this very moment. But the bad part about this is that she pays for this man to treat her like this. This is a man that you will never see out here unless it is staged. Show her any affection, act like he likes her, any of the things that you would see in a normal marriage. Yet she is overly obsessed and in love with this man. She cannot seem to break away, so much so that she continues to get pregnant by this man. They now have 9 kids. How ridiculous is that? This man is still treating you the same way he was from baby number 1 up until now. So why would you stay with somebody and not only that, continue to have kids by him? I can't make it make sense. One thing everybody should know at this point is 2025. Having a baby does not equal keeping a man. Honey. So if you're familiar with Peach McIntyre, then you know that every and anything is content for her. But this is one thing that would definitely be off the books. I would not continue to get out here and look like a fool, look stupid for a man who does not care anything about me. Not only that, she is the breadwinner in this family. So you think about that. You're out here hustling hard to take care of everybody, and you can't even be faithful to me. You can't even treat me like a decent human being. But she's definitely not innocent. She has not only embarrassed him and talked about him like a dog out here on social media, but she has talked about his family, his siblings, everybody connected to him. And I think a lot of it has to do with being jealous. She does not want him to spend any time with anybody else outside of her and her kids. So much so that she packed this family up and moved to Lakewood Ranch, Florida, which is a little bit over an hour outside of Tampa, to get him away from his family, friends, possible side bays, all of the things. And he was not happy there, but he seems to be smiling now. She has not released exactly where she is now, but I believe that she is back in the Tampa Bay area somewhere, which means Wood is closer to his friends, his family, his mom. So he's able to get out and enjoy himself, because you could tell this family did not fit in down there in Lakewood Ranch. So yeah, they are now back near the Tampa area. She's been spending a lot of time there, but she has not released exactly where she is. So if you look at the timing of it all, now all of a sudden Wood is back cheating again, because what? He has access now. He's closer. Only thing he has to do is go hop in the truck that she purchased him and probably drive 7 miles down the road and be where he wants to be. But yeah, you guys know that Wood allegedly had a vasectomy, so he'll probably really be off the chain, which is why I wouldn't have ever thought about paying for him to go on a trip, a birthday trip at that. Meanwhile, he didn't get her a card, roses, or anything, but she sent this man on a birthday trip to Vegas, a man that has a history of cheating on her. Her words, not mine. It would be a dog day afternoon before I even thought about footing the bill for a trip like this to Vegas. Honey, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Would you send Wood to Vegas on your dime, and he has a history of cheating and has a fresh vasectomy? Honey, you shitting me? Oh, and I forgot to mention, she does mix her old content in with her present time content. So you really never know what's in real time, what was 3 weeks ago. But sometimes you can put things together. But what we do know is, conveniently, one of her kids, Amazing, got sick on the same day that Wood went out of town. Seems kind of fishy, right? Seems like this was yet another ploy to get Wood to come back home, because she seems to be her happiest when he is at home with her or they are out at Disney, Universal. She wants him to be right up under her. She said out of her own mouth that she would like to be in his skin. So yeah, it seems to always be an issue with her anytime Wood is out of her sight. I just do not see that child getting sick just like that, like he woke up sick. I believe that he was already sick, and like I said, she knew that this was a way to get Wood to come back home. Now, to me, I couldn't do that for many reasons. I just told y'all she paid for the Vegas trip, so you were willing to waste your money on a flight and hotel and giving him money to go gamble, only for him to turn around and come back the next day. She ended up releasing the footage that he did come back on an emergency flight because Amazing was admitted to the hospital. And the craziest, most neglectful part of all this is she left that baby in the hospital by himself so she could go home and tend to the other kids. I just feel like that was totally unnecessary. It was very, very selfish, and it was a bad decision when she could have called her mother, Tracy, one of her siblings. Even if McKay had to spend the night with his brother, somebody should have been there with that child. He's only 5 years old. Could you imagine running a fever, just not feeling well, and being in a hospital by yourself? Hospitals are not fun places as it is. You know, it's just a dark, dreary place to be, especially as a kid. So I couldn't imagine waking up only to see a room that's not, familiar to me, and nobody that I know in sight except for the nurses and doctors. But anyway, so yeah, this story is just all over the place. But one thing that remains constant, she still stays, she still puts up with it. And not only that, he still stays and puts up with it. Because I've always wondered how a man allows a woman to disrespect his mother like she has and still stays with her. Honey, y'all drop down in the comments. Bye, y'all.